All right, so this is my Interactive Touch project and final submission. I sort of missed the intermediary steps as my time to work on the project was very limited, but I finally had some time to plug away at it over this long weekend, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So the premise for my whole project was that happiness is a journey, not a destination. And some of the things that make me happy personally are things like biking, shooting photography, sort of working at my desk on my photography, making videos, that sort of thing, hiking and skiing. And I knew I wanted to incorporate that into my animated sections, but my physical interface, I didn't know how to blend my overarching topic with the things that make me happy. I ended up with a very abstract design, but if you look top down, you can kind of see a little smiley face made out of the different objects where this K is one of the eyes, the centerpiece for this is an eye. You have the nose being made out of the hiking boot. You have the analog shutter button being the right side of the smile, and then this ski pole is the left side of the smile. But yeah, like I'm sort of just mentioned, we have a ski pole here, an old analog shutter button from a 35mm camera that shoots film, a very abstract bike brake from the handlebars. You have your little shoe and footprint, and then you have just a K for representing keyboard, just because that's what sort of the animation you hear in the video. And then when it comes to actually seeing what's inside, it's a little messy. But that being said, I'll give you a look. And this white stuff is sort of representing the snow, just to give a little more context clues, considering it's a little abstract. But if we open it up, it is pretty messy, but for the most part, it's just a bunch of stuff being set up so that it can just trigger a bump or a click with the make code setup that I have, which I'll show you in a second. But right here, you have the analog shutter that comes out and bumps one of the triggers there. You have this piece of metal with magnetic tape being bumped by the end of the ski pole, which has the magnetic tape on, or the conductive tape on it. And then you have a bunch of other, just more simple setups for detecting a click. And close this back up. And I'll give you a look at the Max 8 code. So in this, you can sort of see it's pretty simple, just a bunch of bangs lined up so that as each of the triggers are hit, it types a key on the keyboard, and each key is representing a different number. In this case, it's the numbers 65 through 70. And it correlates to the different videos or animations that I made in my playlist that I made using Wick Editor, and then corresponding to some of the audios I found online with some delays so that they come in at the times I want them. And here is my very, very, very simple make code. It's pretty much just, if you detect a click, then type something on the keyboard. But with that being said, I'll give you a quick demo here. So I'll start off with the ski pole. If you put it in, it bumps, and then it plays. And you get a little sound of snow crunching under the skis. That specifically was ski touring, which is where you hike uphill and then you ski down one lap typically. I find that really fun. It's more type 2 fun, but it's something I really enjoy. Then we have our hiking boot here, and then we place that in a little footbed. And he's just walking uphill with a little backpack on. You hear him crunching the ground. We have our analog shutter. Just a little shutter sound. Then we have our keyboard K. And then finally we have our bike brake. And that's pretty much it. And then when it's not playing one of the things that's triggered by the interface, it's just looping this sort of steady state animation. But yeah, that is my final project for everybody. And thank you.